Okay, I have the... Well, I've got 20 out of the 21 daggers. So now we're gonna go to Pulura's Falls. And we're gonna do... a spring run dry. And 21 ceremonial daggers. So... let's go to the Hand of Inheritor. Alright, take me to Pulura's Falls.
I will be glad to accompany you.
Okay, who do we want with us? Let's take Soul Seal. And you, why not? So, I don't know why, I was, all this time, I got really confused. I thought I was missing one dagger. And I installed one of the cheats to get it. But it turned out that I actually have that dagger. So I don't know why I was thinking that I didn't have it. But I do have. So the final dagger, the one that is missing, I thought it was a dagger from one of the rooms here. But I have that one. The final one is only available after this quest. And it drops from one of the mobs that we're gonna be fighting against after we activate this quest, a spring run dry. And then we can complete 21 ceremonial daggers. So let's do that now. I've spoken to the inhabitants of the temple and fulfilled all their requests. It's time to begin the ritual. Let's go to the temple. May the power of Pulura help us find that which we have lost. Okay. I'm gonna look inside the Stargazer's soul. On Hope's wings. So Eliandra says, it worked, but everything was so strange. I saw a place on the road that leads to it. It's the south of here, within the boundaries of the world wound, but I didn't see Targona. Something separates us from her. She's not on a different plane, and yet she's not fully on this plane either. However, there is one thing I can say with certainty. The creator of the sword is not dead. Her heart still beats. And desolate Havel has been revealed. Okay. Praise heaven. Thank you, righteous Eliandra. And you, champion. It is possible that I could be reunited with my dear sister and companion. The day is joyful indeed. Kater says, I'm afraid this day is not as joyful as you may think, Angel. My scouts have just returned. There is an unknown detachment moving in this direction. They look like cultists, and they are coming straight towards us. They know we're here. I'm not sure what's going on, but we have to stop them. Could someone have discovered the secret of Pulura's fall? My heart is filled with worry for the temple and its brave inhabitants. Champion, we must go and help Kater. Yes, please. Go with him. You are the Knight Commander of the Crusade, and Kater is our faithful ranger and protector. Surely together you can hold off the cultists. But the Herald of Iomade, the Lightbringer, should remain here. We cannot risk him being seen outside the temple. I'll go gather the soldiers and then follow the commander and Kater. Could we have been followed? I can't say for sure, but we should expect the worst. Okay. You might have been followed, but that doesn't mean they've discovered our secret. And even if they have, we may be able to stop them before they can send back a report of our location. Okay, let's go and fight. So I think this is the fight now where we're gonna get the final dagger from. So let's save it here. Guess we need some buffs, right? It seems the undead may solve our problem for us. Have mercy on us, we may have failed you, but we ask you for help. Are these really cultists? Damn it, I don't want to watch the undead kill innocent people. Oh. Suspicious traveler. And we've got these skeletal berserkers. Well, I don't know who they are. But here is something that I do know. We're just gonna fireball them. How about that? Ooh. Kater. Pretty strong. Okay, looks like... Looks like these cultists are... Well, the suspicious travelers are dying pretty fast. Why is Lan here? What? The hell? Oh, you've got the wrong weapon, bro. What the hell? That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Are you casting your spell? What are you doing? That's good. They don't seem to be posing like any serious threat, to be honest. Let's give Lan a heal. Okay, looks like they are dead. Suspicious traveler. Exhausted by their battle with the undead, the alleged cultists sit in silence. Only one of them dares to speak up. He seems to be the de facto leader of the group. Mercy, we ask for mercy. His shoulders droop slightly though he tries to appear confident, and in that moment you suddenly realize you've seen him before. In the vision you had in the caves of Canabres, you saw how Angel Larier and his ally were betrayed by their comrades. He was in the vision you had when you were in the caves near Canabres. This tall half-elf was among those who betrayed Lariel and offered prayers to the monster that killed him. Oh, I may have some bad news for you. These past years have aged him, and he is no longer young, yet despite his grey hair and worn features, his manner and bearing have not changed. Ah. Who are you? State your names. I can say nothing or say I recognize him. The one? Well, let's see if he lies. Please have mercy, we are fugitives. We used to be followers of the Scary, but we left that foul path and have been trying to hide from our former lord and his servants. We are going to Dresden. We wish to surrender to the new Knight Commander and atone for our sins. If this is indeed your purpose, will not stop you. We are followers of Pharasma. We roam throughout the world wound, hunting the undead. We must return to our mission, so we cannot accompany you on your journey. However, you are free to go. Eliandro says, Kater, stop. They will not survive on their own. You are sending them to their death. They'll never make it to Dresden. When I look into the souls of these people, I see grief, fear, and repentance, not evil. We will take them to the temple. We will heal them and give them shelter. Damn it, priestess, are you out of your mind? You've just revealed our secret to total strangers. Sekar, forgive me, and you, Kater, as well. You are a great warrior, the best we have, but I cannot take your side in this. And if I went along with you, I would be ashamed to see my own reflection in the holy waters of Pulura. I am the high priestess of Pulura's fall. Guards, I order you to take these people to the temple. And on the subject of secrets, Commander, you should talk to the prisoner yourself. I believe you too will see the truth of his heart and the absence of evil in his soul. Talk to the prisoner, okay. So now, one of these bodies, there it is, the final dagger. Okay, good. That's all we wanted from these guys. Let's go back to the temple. So we have a few quests now. We have to talk to the prisoner and turn in these daggers, so let's do that. Wait, there's more loot there. Oh, maybe not. It's not, when I'm pressing tab, nothing shows up. It's on the map though. Weird. Alright. We are crazy strong at these buffs, but without them we are, let's say, not so strong, you know? Alright, where are the prisoners? While Eliandro and Kater are arguing about what to do with the prisoner, the commander should talk to the prisoner. Okay. I'll do that, but first... Nidalav. Hand over the chieftain's daggers. The corrupted chieftains have found peace. Here are your daggers. Thank you. Now that their bodies have been spared from the curse of undeath, we can pray for the well-being of their souls. I will prepare a ceremony to honor our chieftains after we fulfill the request made by you and the hand of the inheritor. Of course, for now, please accept this gift as a sign of my gratitude. 23,000 experience. Holy Dagger +3. That's pretty good. Alright, let's see if you can use this. So it's 47 damage. Holy enhancement +3 finesse wielding. A holy weapon is imbued with holy power. This power makes the weapon good aligned and thus bypass the corresponding damage reduction. It deals an extra 2d6 point of damage against all creatures of evil alignment. Cold Iron enhancement +2. I think it's better. Oh, it's here. Plus 20, plus 15. More damage. Yeah, I think it's better. What about this one? 69. Cold iron. Temporary enhancement plus 3. Yeah, this one is better. And critical multiplier of 3. Okay. Right. So now, where is the prisoner? Where is the prison? Why not here? Starry sky is miraculously reflected in the surface of the water. The mirrored image is in a perfect reproduction of the real thing, allowing you to see even the smallest details. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, there's a guard here. Okay. The Temple of Pulura. How strange I didn't think it had survived. Tell me who you are and what part you played in the death of Angel Lariel. My name is... Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't want to reveal the name of my clan and bring shame upon it. And my own name means nothing. I am a Sarkonian by birth, but I came to Mendev with refugees when I was a child. I grew up in an orphanage at Iomede's temple, and when I was old enough, I joined the Crusaders there. I was a good scout, inquisitive, daring, not afraid to go into the most dangerous places. At least that's why my commanding officers thought. In truth, okay, get to the point. What happened to Lariel? I've just always been drawn to forbidden and dangerous. When an angel came to my commanding officer and asked for a few people to accompany him on a dangerous mission, they chose me. Okay. The angel wanted to find the outcasts, those first crusaders who either succumbed to demonic corruption or were accidentally infected. These outcasts then gave birth to mutated children. According to the rumors, they sought refuge in the cave beneath Canabres, away from the judging eyes and pyres. I was sent there to look for any trace of their presence, and those caves are deadly, an immense labyrinth of passages running deeper and deeper all the way down to Darklands. After hearing of the angel's plan to descend into that place, someone decided to make it his grave. I probably have no right to ask for forgiveness for what I've done, but I was very young and I never liked being a crusader. Rising early in the morning, training and marching, I've been forced to that my whole life. In the orphanage when I grew up, all the children were made to march like little soldiers as soon as they could walk. But he promised something different, something new. He said we shouldn't be afraid of demons. Sure, narrow-minded pricks claimed that demons were murderers and destroyers, but that wasn't true. Demons were actually strong and free, and I believed him. Okay, I often thought about how Arilo Vorlesh, an ordinary Sarkonian just like me, ascended to incredible heights after she chose to serve. This guy Arilo is really... I'm like... I need to know more about her. If it worked for her, I thought, why not me? Okay, do you feel remorse for your actions? I agreed to betray the angel. I lied to him. Who is this he who you keep talking about? He is the Echo of the Scary. He is an avatar of the great demon lord, his archpriest. He once led the fight against the god Aroden, but was defeated. He has never forgotten or forgiven those responsible for his humiliation. And he knows you are here. He was the one who guided us to this place. He brought us to the wasteland and told us to move forward in search of the unknown. I know that that the Herald of the Lightbringer is here with you somewhere. warn him that the echo knows he is here. That is all I can do for you. Okay. He seems genuine. So yeah, they seem like they are telling the truth, and yeah. Okay, bad news everybody. I've already apologized for using my powers as the High Priestess to pressure you like I did, but I had to intervene. You would have brought harm to these poor miserable people. I can read the souls of others, and when I look at them I saw no evil, only fear and grief. Kater says, enough, priestess. I don't mind you giving me a tongue lashing. You can scold me as much as you want. I won't be offended. But do not expect me to forget about my duty. I am responsible for the safety of this temple, and that safety is threatened by those cultists. We need to interrogate them, and if necessary, torture them until they reveal the truth of how they came to be here. Well, I already know. It's the echo of the Scary. Was it by chance or by choice? Even if the former, letting them go, is out of the question, they may not have any evil intentions, but they still cannot be trusted. Well, we already know the Echo of the Scary knows that we're here, and we know that it knows that the Hand of Inheritor is here, so we don't actually need to do anything about these guys. They can stay here. Our position's already been revealed. My righteous friends, your words are an endless circle. You've gone round and round, but are no closer to making a decision. Okay, I've learned some important information. The leader of the cultists serves the Echo of the Scary, and that monster knows the hand of the Inquisitor is here at the temple. The Echo of the Scary, this is an enemy I know. The Echo is a terrible monster and a formidable foe. Few are his equal. He is an avatar of the Scary, alike in form but possessing an independent consciousness and unrelenting malice. Is he responsible for Laria's death? No, I don't bother with a reply. I already know the answer. You see, Alejandra, we let a serpent inside our house, a servant of the demonic beast. Let me interrogate him along with others. They showed up outside our walls at the exact same time as the Herald and the Knight Commander. I do not believe they are here by accident. Enough, Kater. I forbid you from conducting an interrogation, not just for the sake of those poor people, but for your sake as well. Your soul is pure and devoted to duty, but every time you justify bad behavior for a good cause, you take a step towards evil. Priestess and sermons and priestesses. Since we seem to be paying compliments now, I'll give you some of my own. I know you're practically a saint. We all believe in the importance of the mission, but it is not just the will of Pulura that keeps us here, it is also you. Your leadership inspires us, but sometimes holiness is not enough. Sometimes someone just has to get their hands dirty and do what needs to be done. Okay, so we only have two options here. Good. Enough arguing, Alejandra is right. The cultists wish to atone for their crimes. We must support them on their path to redemption. Or, Kater is right, we cannot trust the sincerity of the cultists. We must get the truth from them by whatever means necessary. Okay, I think we are okay with this. Fine, I'll go make sure our cultist friends get a feast and soft feather beds. Discord among allies. Such a thing weighs on me heavily. What's going on now? Pulura's full guard. Somebody help! It's the cultist, the one who didn't want to give his name. He started shaking, whispering something, and then this haze surrounded him. All the guards around him lost consciousness, and he got up and started walking toward the temple entrance. Like he was leaving. We don't know what to do. Okay. Stave of the Calamity. This is not looking good. This ain't looking good. Also, we need to heal. You. should be enough. Let's save the game. Where do we need to go? Shrine exit. Okay, so it's here. He conducted a summoning ritual. Forgive me, I'm so sorry. Spare my companions, they didn't do anything. They believed we were looking for shelters in Dresden. So he lied to us. I deceived them too, and now I will die. I'll become a worm in the abyss. I deserve nothing more. What the hell is that? It's the echo of the Scary. You recognize the monster that towers over the cultist's body, so blood-soaked body. You've seen this beast before. It appears in a vision you had about the death of Lariel. Okay. The monster looks like the Scary, a hybrid cross between human and locust. On the contrary, it seems strangely calm, as if it's completely unaffected by its current surroundings. Echo of the Scary.
Of your questions, I will provide you with some answers. Yes, you have fallen into my trap. Even you fell for it, hand of the upstart. It has been many years since I caught your angel in the caves beneath Canabras and allowed him to leave his flaming sword in the stone. He promised that sooner or later, someone would remove it, and I decided to believe him. I kept a watch on the sword.
Alright.
I have watched and waited all these years. Waited for the promise to come true. For the sword's new owner to bring me to you. To take me to the secret temple. You protected it well. In fact, the temple is still hidden from my sight. But I do not need to see the temple in order to destroy it. I simply need to know where it is.
The echo of the Scary, I presume?
Right, Commander. That is how one ought to address you, yes. I've been watching you for a long time, and I already know how, when, and where I'm going to kill you. Mortal children like to tear the wings off of flies and butterflies, and I in turn like to have my fun with the inheritor's pets.
Silence, Echo! You fiend! Do you think I do not see your secret desire? Eredin overthrew you. He brought his hand down upon you and crushed you like a gnat. Since that day, you have nursed your resentment and jealousy, letting them fester within you. You are too much of a coward for honest combat. You prefer to ambush your prey, striking from the shadows. I will put an end to this. I will put an end to you. And you will take the secret of Pulura's fall with you to your grave.
There is so much you do not see, Herald.
Suddenly the echo stops short. His head twitches from side to side and falls forward onto his chest. Time seems to slow as he starts there unmoving. The air grows thick and heavy. Then the echo raises his head, turning it from side to side as if assessing his surroundings. As you look into his blank eyes, you realize it is no longer the echo who stares back at you, but someone entirely different.
The stench of the upper plains and the abyss. Colorful flashes. Magic that deflects the gaze and obscures the vision. It must be Pulura, the mistress of bright lights, who has tried to hide her temple in my domain. How could you let such a thing happen, Iomade, the imposter? Don't you feel sorry for your angelic allies? You should have just ordered them to serve their priest up on a platter to me. The end result would be the same.
The herald knuckles are white as he grips the hilt of his sword. However, the angel remains silent. Whisper to the herald, is that the Scary himself speaking? Could he attack us? Demon Lord, have you recovered from the defeat I dealt you in Canabras and Dresden? Say nothing. Yeah, let's say that. I think it is the Scary, right?
Champion, prepare yourself!
So, my echo has found the Temple of Pulura. I wouldn't call it an achievement, but it's not bad for a maggot molded from the souls and bodies of mortals. What else? Gold, light, a sweet smell. It all seems suspiciously like heaven. Well then, Iomade the imposter, whom have you sent? Could it be your herald? And your new pet from Canabras? Or have I already killed that one? I lose track of such things. There are so many of them fussing about with their halos and wings, babbling their long, arduous prayers to some self-proclaimed goddess. Will you ever get tired of sending your favorites to the slaughter? Nothing to say, imposter? One day I will knock on the doors of heaven and you will have to answer. So remain silent for now and observe. Today there will be no bloodshed. I will send the echo back to the abyss right now.
You feel the strange, oppressive presence suddenly disappear.
You will not take our secret to the abyss, you monster!
Your main flaw is predictability, pawns of heaven. I already know your next move, your methods, your plans of defense. I know how to catch you off guard, and it's as simple as catching a bird in a cage. I will return to the abyss as my lord has ordered, but I am not retreating in defeat. I am carrying off my prey. The screams of your stupid priestess will haunt your every waking moment, and thoughts of her will taunt you in the silence of the night. She will be my entertainment until you are within my grasp.
Well, that's not good. Hand of the Inheritor, damn the demons and all their cunning guile. The echo escaped with a prisoner and I could do nothing to stop it. I was only able to protect you. The echo of the Scary doesn't want to face me in a fair fight, so he attacks my friends and allies. The echo of the Scary has taken Eliandra, Siskater. She was the heart of Pulura Fall, and now that heart has been ripped out. Okay, why is the echo pursuing you? My lady Iomade inherited the throne of heaven from the great Aroden. The same Aroden who overthrew the echo and stopped the Scary's last attempt to break through to Golarion. This is why the Echo hates anything and anyone associated with Aroden's legacy, and of course that legacy includes Iomade. As her herald, I just happen to be first in line. The Scary himself spoke to us. I wouldn't say he spoke to us, he was addressing my celestial lady Iomade. He must have thought she was watching us. This demon lord never wastes his time communicating with mortals or even with celestials. He barely notices us. Or at least pretends not to. Well, we're gonna change that. Why didn't the Echo fight? That is not easy to explain without delving more deeply into the nature of demons, and more specifically the Echo of the Scary. Demons are created by the Abyss to have a single purpose. They are made to destroy, desecrate and torture, but the Echo of the Scary is not a real demon. His monstrous creator used his own power and the souls of his mortal followers to make the Echo into what he is today. He was not born in the Abyss, but on Golarion, and the Scary wanted to use him to open a way into the world. I have faced this monster before and have defeated it in many battles, but his soul is infinitely vile and filled with pride, a pride that has been wounded. The Echo suffers a terrible defeat at the hands of Aroden and was exiled to the Abyss, vanquished and disgraced. Then his pride took another blow when a simple human witch, Arilu Vorlesh, succeeded where he had failed. She opened the way for demonic hordes to enter the mortal world. Arilu, oh my god, Arilu is a big player here. So if you wish to understand the Echo, you must understand that he is wounded and angry, eager to have revenge for all his grievances and defeats. And that's why it's not enough for him to simply kill his enemies. Even when he can easily overpower them, he wants those who stand against him to suffer and thrash in helpless rage. Just as he did. That's why he chose not to fight and why he did not bring a horde of demons with him, even though he has them at his command. He wants sadness and terror to poison our souls. Okay, so the Echo... Alright, we get that, right? The Echo doesn't want a fair fight. You know, it was a very long way to describe this, but now that the demons know the temple exists, the temple inhabitants must be brought to Dresden. I'll speak with everyone, and if necessary, organize a retreat to safety. However, I can tell you that none of them will wish to flee. If I ask them to save themselves, the answer will be no. We've given too much to this mission, we cannot abandon it now. We must not finish it. For Pulura, for the memory of Sarkosis, and for the entire world. We will stay in this temple. Alright, well, staying in this temple is a suicide. Even if the demon know the exact location of the temple, Pulura's patronage will shield our sanctuary from their eyes. Alright. We'll stand ground, I have faith. Well, mate, I don't think that's what you should do, but you do you. What can we do to save the Echo's victim? He went to the Abyss, to the rasping rifts, the dominion of his lord. Even if our hearts wish it, we cannot simply rush after him. Incursions into the Abyss are 100 times more dangerous than anything you've faced before, champion. So dangerous, it would not risk sending you there. I would not risk sending you there unless it was necessary. I will return to you to Dresden, and then I will send a message to heaven. If I turn to the source of wisdom, perhaps I will find something that will help. Okay. And I would ask you, mighty champion, to look for Targona the angel. She is a light that must shine among the ranks of the Crusaders once more. Okay. One day we'll find the Echo of the Skari. Then you will save everybody. Okay, cool. And we're back in Dresden. We are back in Dresden. But okay, so in terms of quests, we now have this one left. On Hope's Wings, go to the mysterious place. Elianda has found the trail of the angel Targona. Okay, so we're gonna do that. I want to go to Pulura's Falls. Did you learn anything about what happened at Pulura's Falls? About the Echo of the Skari and his victim? Not yet. My heavenly mistress does not answer my call. She is clearly occupied by other matters and concerns. Okay. You've learned nothing. Alright. Well. So what we're gonna do in that case, since we are in Dresden, let's just sell some stuff. I don't want to sell any of these. Well, I guess before we leave, I'm just gonna do some crusade stuff. And then we're gonna leave for this quest. And we have to find a way to remove the demonic seal. What else is left? Blackwater clan settlement, that's quite high level. So, and learn the identity of the mad... What was it? I think that's in Winter Sun. Learn the identity of the mad half-elf woman, so I'm not really sure how to do this one. Alright, I'm gonna do some crusade stuff, and then when I'm back, we'll be on our way to find Angel... What was her name? Or his name? Angel Targona. Alright. So, I will be right back.